another episode of Ask Mark. This week we're back in action. We do apologize for missing the last couple of weeks. We have said that we're going to do these as much as possible. Last week we had some unfortunate circumstances that caused us not to be able to record the week before I was away. So glad to be back and glad to get some more questions from the community going. So this week we got a bunch of questions. We should get right into it.
Let's do it.
All right. So first question from Jose. When will you release the V-Spec? So I imagine he's talking about the Nissan GTR V-Spec.
He is. Yep.
Spec V, excuse me.
So stay tuned on that one in less than 2 weeks.
Nice.
Less than 2 weeks away.
Stay tuned. Next question is from Chase. Will select players ever be able to test new content before it's released so that you can get the players' opinions on how it should work and what they think of it before it's released? So I'm a big fan of this question. I've been asked this question a lot. I imagine you have too, so I'm anxious to hear the answer.
So what we I wanted to clarify there, we have a dedicated QA quality assurance team that basically is testing our features on a daily basis.
And they're testing for both design and functionality too. So
functionality, bugs. So it goes always any featured car goes through our QA first. As far as having like a beta session for features, I think it's a great idea. It's a bit harder to orchestrate. That's why you see us reaching out to you guys on Facebook, Twitter. We've been trying to get Ling a bit more into the forums and listening to you guys on your suggestions there. So I think right now our social channels is where all your feedback is being implemented into the features. We're listening, we're watching there. So a little bit less hands-on before you guys see it, and more more suggestions rather. But rest assured, it's going through our QA team, and that's what they're here for, to really drive the quality of our features.
And we also take feedback very seriously. We read it all, and as you guys can see from a lot of the changes that we've been doing, that makes it into the game as well. So
and once a year we do have the community.
We have all the guys who run the community site. So who runs World Garage, NFS Unlimited, NFS Cars, all the sites. There's about 19 guys that we bring in every year, and they come for a week and
give us feedback.
Yeah, do a bunch of stuff. All right, next question is from, what was it, Kopnar? Kopnar. Sorry, you spelled it in the Russian alphabet, and I'm having trouble reading it. So they ask, when will you reintroduce the BMW E30, the police Aston Martin, and other cars that were removed? Retired.
Retired,
yeah.
Yes. So wanted to clarify a little bit on the retired cars. You saw back in December, late December, we released the Zonda. We retired that after 3 days, and we brought it back. Some cars have been retired now for a couple months.
Yep.
There's no set cadence to or time frame to how long a car or short a car will be retired for. We like to spice things up, so some might come quicker, some you might not see for like 5 or 6 months. So it varies per car. So I just wanted to set that. There's no, hey, this car's going away. Every car's going away for a month or 6 weeks. It varies.
Cool. Next question from Marco. He says, confirm the Mazda RX-8 for February. So is it going to come back in February?
So that's another one. The Spec V and the RX-8 have been asked for a while now. Again, that one, the RX-8 is less than 2 weeks.
It still surprises me. I mean, we talked about this about 4 episodes back, that how popular the RX-8 is, to be quite honest.
It's
cool.
It's a cool tuner car, and stay tuned. Like I said, within 2 weeks, look for next week something coming to you guys.
All right, next question is from Angel. Will you add vibration to the Xbox 360 controller?
So most of our players, we have over 11 million registered users. We're growing over close to 1 million a month. A lot of our players are playing on laptops. They're playing on their keyboards. Our game is technically tuned for that experience.
Yeah.
Although it would be cool, it's not on top of our priority list. We're not doing rumble in the steering wheels or even in the controllers. We haven't tuned that in, and I don't see that planned this year.
Being a big priority. Yeah.
And again, like we said, people are playing on their laptops or keyboards. So
and we have a real finite number of resources available to us, and we really want to focus on the features that are the most demanding.
Exactly. Yep.
All right. Next question is from Antonio. Many players, including myself, post several screens of cheaters on the official Need for Speed World Facebook page, and I would like to know if these screens are useful to you to ban the cheaters. Yeah. This is an interesting one. Yeah.
Bittersweet question on that one. We love the passion and the enthusiasm around helping us. In this certain circumstance, does posting pictures of cheaters help us? No, it doesn't. That would be a very archaic process. We actually have systems and technology in place, we run scripts and we see who's cheating and who's not, who's repeat offenders. Stay patient on that with us, guys. Like we said, we have millions of users. We're banning every week. There should
Tons per week.
There should be some big bans coming within this month. Big bans on their way. So
one other thing about the pictures too is it's quite limited amount of information that's in there. One, it gives us the username, but we don't have any sort of we don't know what happened to them, right? It's just a picture, so it could, and then from that too, there's a lot of false positives that may come out of that. Someone might come up against someone who beat them, but they just have their car really well tuned, and then we have, it's a big resource intensive for us to go in and check it out too. So
a perfect example, I see a lot of people posting, again, side note, but they're posting cars that are doing 400 kilometers an hour, and they're in our game. Our cars can do in miles per hour. Our cars can go well over 230, 240 miles per hour, so that is in the 400 range. So, of course, when you're doing cars doing 600, 700 kilometers an hour, those are speed hackers.
Yeah.
We're gonna get them. Trust us, we're working on it, and we're on it. So, again, we'd rather you guys post some cool and sharing content rather than post hackers. Let us take care of it. Let our engineer team take care of it.
Yeah, we want to see your guys' cool customized cars. Teenage Transporter puts together some really cool videos. We'd love to see more of you guys doing more people doing that too. So.
Yeah, and I just posted on my Facebook some crews. So post your crew shots, and I'm uploading albums. So stuff like that. Let's share.
Cool. All right, where was I? From Gabriel. What about, says, hi Mark.
Yeah.
Hey, what about a tournament, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 for some speed boost, or a car rental, or Valentine's Day car, other stuff?
Yeah, wanted to bring this up.
Yeah.
Ling has been working hard this week, and last week we missed a couple tweeted up and Fun Friday contests trying to prepare for Valentine's Day. So next week will be our Valentine's Day week, and we'll be right back into full swing of competition. So wouldn't be technically tournament style, but again, there'll be Valentine's Day competitions, lots of codes, lots of chances to win, and we'll give away some cool prizes.
I will suggest, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Mark, that you probably won't see any sort of tournament functionality or tournament style competitions coming anytime soon.
Yeah, we've gone away from that over the last year.
They're very tough to do, and in the end, like, I've done a lot of tournaments in the past in a lot of different games, and they never quite end up going as well as people think they would.
Yeah. And they're pretty hardcore too.
Like, they're pretty hardcore.
Even so, if you're not in the top 5%, you're not going to win them. Yeah. So we'd rather everybody. Our contests are basically random and they're open to all.
Yeah.
So I would rather everybody has a chance, and it's just your luck of the draw. We have them every week, so ups your chances.
All right.
Yep.
Next question is from Brian. How long does it take to edit the games, like stuff in the game, like sounds and effects and whatnot?
Probably.
I think they're talking about the new the Alexis effect.
The LFA.
LFA, sorry. Yeah.
Again, that's part of your guys' feedback. You guys were screaming for it. Legitimately, there was a little bit of an issue with that. Talked to Joel, sound designer, and within weeks he turned that fix around. Now it takes, for him, it probably takes a couple days of tuning and polishing that bug out to get it through the system and integration, another couple weeks. So I don't want to go too technical on you, but basically a general turnaround, whether it's a small fix, a big fix, is always about 4 weeks. Even if we say today we want to fix something, it's going to take about minimum 3 to 4 weeks to get that in. So that's on average. Sometimes if there's like a hot fix, we get that in right away. Sometimes if servers are down, we'll take advantage of fixing some key bugs. But usually for features, car tuning, like bugs and all that, we work about a month ahead.
Yeah.
So we can be talking about stuff today.
I think
that
it's
will be a
even longer for actual when we're talking when you guys interpret as features like new modes, new stuff. That's a lot longer than a month. Yeah.
Team escape even a couple. We'll talk about that later. But even a couple team escapes. We've been planning that for a couple months. It takes a lot of tuning time and setting the barriers. And when it's big features, we're talking 3-4 months.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys talking about canyons. Again, putting canyon events in there, it's gonna, like we said, building the canyons are easy, but putting events and making it actually appealing to everybody, that's like another 6-8 month feature. So that's why it takes so long on aspects like that. It's easy to do the art, but it's more difficult to tune the gameplay.
Sweet. And speaking of team events, Aslan,
yeah, he's over there.
Sitting here waiting for us.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
AZ.
Going down.
How's it going?
AZ?
Instead of the middle, like, give you some love.
I haven't been on the show in like been like at least a year, right?
Yeah, because you make us look short.
I know. So
you went off, worked on the run, and came back. So
yeah, I'm back.
He's back. So we wanted to bring him on and talk about a little bit about the new Team Escape.
Team Escapes,
Yep.
yeah. So Twitter's been lighting up. You guys are loving it. Facebook comments are coming in. Aslan's the guy who's designed it, tuned it up. He's our track master. So yeah, great feedback on that, Aslan. Just wanted to get your feedback on any tips or anything with those events.
So for those you don't know, we just released the 2 new tracks. They're called Underground and High Stakes. They unlock at levels 22 and 28. And basically some quick tips because they are a bit harder than our normal events. Underground, it's really like claustrophobic and intense, and it's in the tunnels. First things first, I think my first tip, practice it a lot. Don't be worried about getting busted. It's hard. It's meant to be harder. And when it comes down to it, always make sure you got a good car. So I like something heavy, like maybe a Super Snake or something like that.
Yeah. How about tuners in there? You like the tuners or?
Yeah. An underground, you can look at the tuners.
Yeah, because
it wouldn't be underground if you didn't be a tuner car.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's
true.
Down. And then for high stakes, maybe something slippery, something quick, because it's a really high speed track. So you got a lot of roadblocks you can dodge and rhinos and that sort of thing.
Yeah. I love the difference between the two. They feel like completely different.
Yeah.
Like it's underground is more twisty, and the underground section you actually have to be when it's under the tunnels in the start. You actually have to be super precise. And high stakes, it's all about the guys with extended NOS. Maybe let's talk about that, I guess, with the driver skills.
Driver skills, that's a big one too. I think the biggest one, of course, is ram, so you get those cops out of the way. But things like rampage, they keep the Juggernaut going, especially in high stakes. You want to hit Juggernaut and have it go for like 15 seconds and just roll it. And then, evasion, anything that we can knock cops back is huge.
Cool. But behind the scenes, to make it fun and not punishing and have that flow go through, takes some time, right?
At the same time, we love seeing the feedback, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. So if we can get some more out there as well, that'd be good too.
I made sure, yesterday, which was what? That was today's Wednesday. By the time this comes out Friday, on
Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, Thursday or Friday. On Tuesday night, I was making sure to text Aslan all the nice comments. And we sit right next to each other. So again, we're watching all your guys' feedback, and anything positive or negative, we take that into account. If there's bugs or what you guys are loving, so when we do more, we'll incorporate that.
Cool. Well, since I got both of you guys here, this one is a really big patch, and people say it was one of the best ever. There's a lot of the comments that we're seeing, so maybe just talk about a little bit about the patch.
Sure. The one thing that's personal to me that I love is when we first shipped Need for Speed World well over a year ago, we tuned cars a certain way. We were going towards those pillars like handling, acceleration, top speed. So in that, cars handled a certain way, like where muscle cars wouldn't steer very well. So when we're retiring cars, we're bringing them back. I did that community poll on Facebook saying, hey, what do you guys want to see? And I took the community's feedback and we retuned the ISF, we retuned the Corvette Z06. And that rippled through all the tunes. No matter what Corvette or ISF you have, you got those tunes. And again, we got almost 100% positive feedback on that. So that makes me go to sleep at night, pretty well, incorporating your feedback. The Team Escapes were amazing. We added an extra gear to the ISF. The LFA engine audio was upgraded.
Yeah.
We added more chat functionality in the safe house. What else was there? Loads of bug fixes.
The Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, that's
okay. So, quick question. I haven't had a chance to check them out yet. Does the Beauties have the female drivers?
They do.
Nice.
The female drivers are there. Shout out, who is it on Facebook? Amina, who's one of our she's on the social channel. She's our female driver in our community. One of them,
There's probably lots, but
there's lots, but she's one of the more vocal ones. She's super happy that the female driver's in there, so that little special thing for all the females in there. Those cars are pretty sweet.
Yeah.
The one cool thing is the Beauty and the Beast last year, the originals, the Corvette was the Beast. This year it's the LFA. So you can actually have the original and the new and have like matching sets. So for the collectors out there, I'm assuming they're gonna grab them all. And it's pretty cool. Like we went. Mike Hayes designed them. We went with the Lexus and Corvette again, but the upgraded, limited edition carbon Corvette, so it's a bit quicker. And the LFA, it speaks for itself.
Yeah.
It's
such a nice car.
That thing naturally is a beast, right? So it's pretty sweet to have those cars in.
And all of that, actually, the new Team Escape events, there are no tier restrictions at all, so you take any car you want in there as well.
With cars with Team Escape, let's do a quick segue to future. We have some Team Escape cars coming?
Yeah, that's the plan down the road, so
nice.
We'll sneak peek of that.
Nice. Probably, I would say, within the next 3 to 4 weeks, I would say. 3 to 4 weeks, guys, and more Team Escape cars coming. I think we actually have 2 planned. and they're designed with some special functionality in their smash the roadblocks.
Yeah, they're really useful for the new events.
So naturally, they have built-in tendencies. You're driving them, they're going to smash roadblocks on the way.
Completely.
Yeah.
Cool. One last question before we go, because this one's going pretty long, is the Create a Track contest that we ran last year. Are you going to build the track ever, or what?
Yeah, I'd like to. I remember that from a while ago. It's been I was on the run for a while.
It's haunting Aslan.
Yeah, I know. I keep hearing things. I was on the run for a while, but I'm back now. So who knows? Maybe soon.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thank you, guys.